ain't never been on E-Block, bitch. You too excited.
Check 3, check 4.
Check 1, check 2. We live in the building. Got my motherfucking lapel mic on and shit. Can hear me? Oh, there it go. It wasn't up loud enough. I got you. Now we in here. We live. Say the feed is excellent.
Thank you.
That's what it say. All right, niggas go ahead and chime in and shit. Let us know that you here. Let me see. Okay. Oh, people are answering the question already. What up, though? Son of Liberty checking in already.
What up, though?
We in this thing. We got an empty seat again. I guess she on her way. Said she was. I don't know. Y'all see how this go? You know what I'm talking about? It's Monday. Y'all niggas ready, man?
Nah, it's good.
We already a little late. Just a little bit. We might as well start at 11 and shit. All right, let's get to it, man. If you are now listening on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Spotify, or Pandora, make sure you click that plus so that you can become a subscriber and get notified every time we upload our audio content. Also, if you want to support the movement, of course, we will take donations at our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/eblockradio. That's it, right? Oh, yeah. Today's show is brought to you by Pardon My Eastside. Get your t-shirts, hats, hoodies, all that good shit at pardonmyeastside.com. Don't forget you can use the promo code eblockradio and get 25% off. All right, let's do it up. Yo, you know what it is, man. The livest cloud radio show on the planet.
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show. Got my man Angry Man in the building. Got my man Buddy holding it down. What's wrong with these things? And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man.
Red zone.
So we gonna look back over here real quick. There's an empty seat there with a microphone.
Yeah.
Supposedly we had our guest host who's supposed to be here on Mondays, but not sure. So give it a few more moments and shit, or I don't know. Anyway, so it's Monday, dog. How was y'all niggas' weekends, bro? Angry Man, it's been good with you, dog. Other than eating a coney dog this early in the morning and shit.
I know I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have.
But actually, man, I've been sleeping a lot lately.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
No. That's a good answer, I guess.
I don't know.
Is it good sleep though?
Oh yeah, it's been excellent.
Oh, okay.
It's been great.
Well, that
Had a couple dreams, and you know what I'm saying. And yeah.
I don't know what you're saying, nigga. You ain't saying shit yet.
I don't, like I said, no, I don't know, man. I've been sleeping real good lately for some reason.
That's what's up, dog.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Nah, because you know usually what they say when you sleep a lot. You and Mrs. Angry trying to add another addition, but you like, what's going on here?
No.
Ain't that what they usually say though? Niggas start sleeping a lot and shit.
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's just, you know, I go through these spurts, man.
Got a little bambino.
Right.
No, I go through these spurts.
Baby gonna be a
Sometimes I
auntie
sleep
already.
good.
Come out of auntie.
Sometimes I won't.
Niggas ain't gonna come out of auntie. Damn. Old ass baby. I can't even laugh because if I ever have some, I'm definitely gonna have some old ass babies. So.
No, I don't know why. I go through these spurts, man. Sometimes I sleep good, like 2-3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Then like next 4 days I can't sleep at all.
Yeah.
You know, so I was just excited about it.
I feel you.
Good job.
Right, good job, I guess. Anything else popping with you though other than sleep?
Watched a little color television while I was woke.
Anything good?
No.
Hey, I got a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, we wait till after Mongo. I'm gonna ask you. It's all off the subject and shit. I just thought about it.
Ask me what?
No, I'm gonna wait. We ain't to that part yet.
Say it.
We ain't to that part yet.
Oh, well.
That was it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me think. Yeah.
More money, dog. What's been popping with you, dog? This weekend. Something wrong with dog,
I
man.
don't know, dog, but something is wrong, cuz. But shit, man, I ain't even doing too much nothing either, man. Keeping low to flow like I ain't staying out the motherfucking way. Shit, you know, I've been working like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? But I did go see Sonic yesterday, you know what I'm saying?
Dog, for real?
I went to the movies for the first time in a long time.
How was that shit?
Shit was alright. It was alright. You know, the movie was good as hell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was, you know, it was,
You ain't fall asleep in it, so it must have
no,
been straight.
it was straight. It was straight. And then this hungry and line so long for the popcorn. This little fat dude I'm with, he about to have a heart attack because he ain't had no popcorn. I'm like, dog, we could just go without popcorn. He's like, no, my stomach growling. But we just left the fucking restaurant. But his stomach growling. Dog, every time somebody walk past with some popcorn, he nudging me, telling me some thing. Come on, let's go get some popcorn. Let's go get some popcorn. I said, bro, we can't. One time can we have the movies without popcorn?
Right.
Nah.
Damn well. You ain't taking
Hell
no
no,
kid to the movie.
man. I missed fucking half the movie just because of the goddamn popcorn.
I'm trying to get some popcorn.
Man, dog.
Don said he just left the shit.
Just left the fucking food restaurant, bro. We left the restaurant, went there. His stomach growling. I want some popcorn.
Yeah.
I gotta. He see people walk past. He like he about to have a heart attack. Like, man, come on, bro.
Right.
I mean, what you did is you the one with the outstanding popcorn machine.
That nigga said the outstanding.
Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, we could have went this one time. I'm cussing his ass out the whole time in the damn line. Like, man, you a hungry ass. We missing half of the movie because you're a little hungry ass.
And just left the restaurant, though.
Just left the restaurant.
Fool of that.
But you got that goddamn popcorn, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the shit, bro.
So I know I can't talk shit because I would have did the same thing.
Popcorn is not that motherfucking good.
It's not. Yes, it is.
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious, but
It ain't that serious to miss the motherfucking movie that you done paid $59.99 for and shit.
dog thought it was.
Yeah.
You can't watch the movie.
They tell the bitch that's
You
funny.
can't watch the movie without no popcorn, dog.
Yeah. Hey, no, so this the question I was going to ask, though. This is just random as hell, but it was in my group text earlier. Should Mel Farr be inducted into the Hall of Fame, dog? This ain't got shit to do with nothing we talking about. But I was just wondering. That was a question that was in my group text, and I said, yeah. Bo said no. Why not, though? Like, he changed the game on special teams and shit, right? I said Mel Farr. I'm tripping. Mel Gray and shit. I'm sorry.
I was saying, that's a Kurt
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, that's what I meant. I meant Mel Gray. I'm sorry, nigga.
Like, he played football, the Kurt nigga?
Mel Farr did?
Yeah.
Play football.
He played for the Lions,
Yeah, he
right?
played for the Lions.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, real life. Yeah. I know you're not really a Lions fan.
No.
So I got you. But yeah, Mel Gray and shit. I don't know. I said yeah. Both said no. I think so though. Special teams, right? I mean, Mel Gray changed the game. I think.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. So we went back and forth on that shit though. So yeah, I think so. That was just a random question that was in there. I just figured I asked that shit.
Yeah.
That's why I said it didn't have nothing to do with nothing. But,
Oh, yeah, he should be.
yeah, I think so.
You know, because I don't think special teams players get it. You know, all the credit they should get.
Right.
You know, that is part of the game. Sometimes
sure.
you'll win or lose a game based off special teams.
Especially at returning. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised Steve Tasker didn't get in and shit. They snubbed dog and shit though.
He's not in there?
They snubbed that nigga, yeah. He didn't get in.
Well,
I think that was his last year eligibility or some shit they were saying.
No, I thought he got in there.
In December, they cut the list and shit. He didn't make that motherfucker.
No, that's fucked up.
Right.
Fucked up.
Shout out to Steve Tasker and shit, dog.
Did any of the Buffalo Bills?
Right.
That's Hall of Fame?
He probably in the Buffalo Bills Hall of Fame.
No, I mean, did any of them make it? You know they went to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost
Yeah,
all 4.
probably all them niggas. Probably everybody that should have, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I ain't really checked on that shit, but Mel Gray on there. Anyway, dog, so my weekend and shit, weekend was actually pretty dope. Shout out to the Kush Queen and shit. I did the first episode of her podcast, Purple Lotus Flower. Pretty interesting, dog. That was a dope little situation, dog. Y'all be excited to see, what I've produced coming out of that. Yeah, it's KD. So, so we got the mic, and it's not just sitting here looking crazy now and shit.
Right.
So, so that shit went well, dog. So the weekend was good. I think outside of that, I'm trying to figure out what else went on. Did I watch? I told y'all niggas I watched Bridgerton and shit. Go ahead, you can slide right in and shit.
Oh,
Yeah. So she finally made it this morning, y'all. So the microphone don't look crazy sitting there and shit with nobody sitting there. All right, so we in there. Let me cut your mic up now since you here.
right.
There you go. Got some little mic action.
No, we was talking shit.
Yeah, I already know.
I already know.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
So yeah, that was pretty much it for my weekend. Shooting that podcast, so that was dope. Yeah, That was it. I think we're gonna get to our real topic and shit, which is something I read in an IG post, and a couple of people was commenting and shit. And I was like, let's not have a conversation about this shit then. All right, so if you haven't been checking us out on IG, then this is what we're talking about. Can alpha males and alpha females coexist in a successful relationship, dog? That's what we're talking about today. I know y'all know some alpha females and shit. I know y'all know some alpha niggas and shit. Can those two go together in a successful relationship, dog? So we gonna get to that in just a moment. We gotta go to commercial break. But when we get back, we finally got KD in the building, so we got a woman's perspective coming up soon. So y'all be able to, so we won't be female bashing and shit, I guess.
I'm going
Me?
You won't be.
I don't be female bashing, bro. Anyway, dog, we'll be back in a moment, dog. Till then, you already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, guys.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show. Be back in a minute.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
So you've been thinking about starting a podcast, but you just don't know where to begin. You've done some research, but it seems a bit technical, and honestly can be a little frustrating. We're here to help. I'm Quincy L. Lewis, and along with my colleague Miles Dixon, we've created the blueprint to help you create the podcast that you've always been dreaming about creating. Check out our ebook, Starting a Podcast, quick guide to help you get started. Click the link in the description and order your ebook today. Overzealous police officers, ancient laws that have been written over 100 years ago, a criminal justice infrastructure that needs to be overhauled, a prison system that rivals slavery. All of these things are a recipe for mass incarceration. So I wrote a book about it. Get your copy today of my best-selling novel, Those Brilliant Bastards. This is a fictitious account of a non-fictional reality of being black in America.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
Check one, check two, check one, check two. Live back in the building and shit. We lost one already and shit.
We gained one.
Angry Man had to dip out. Supposedly coming right back, but if y'all know Angry Man, he moves pretty slow.
Pretty slow.
So not sure when that's gonna actually happen, but
He actually said it's slow too.
That's me.
But we back in the building though. Thank y'all for hanging out through the commercial breaks. Oh shit! I hear the door. Maybe that could be him.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, that's him. All right, bet. So we
Jason Voorhees walk.
We back in the building, man. Y'all already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet.
Earth, guys.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show, man. I got Angry Man, KD, and Monk Money in the building.
Yeah.
Hey now.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Let's get to it, dog. All right, so this is what happened. Over the weekend, I ran across this post where I think it was a dude. It was a dude saying, I don't remember the dude because it wasn't his post. Somebody had reposted it. And Dog said that if you an alpha man and you run across an alpha woman, run the other way, dog. This is what Dog said. Because he said that two alpha people will always be in competition. And if you in competition with the one that you're trying to be romantic with, it's never going to work. I tend to agree with that a little bit. But then I read some of the comments and like, surprisingly, a lot of women agreed and shit, but you know, most did not. So I was like, you know what? I want to see what my people think about that shit, dog. So this is what we're going to talk about. Hit me in the comment box right now. We want to know, can an alpha male and an alpha female coexist in a successful relationship? Hit us in the comment box, or you can give us a call at 444-3032, dog. You already know that. Angry Man, we gonna start with you, dog. Alpha male, alpha female. Can that shit work in a relationship, dog?
First off.
Fuck you,
Right.
Clay.
First off, in my world, there's only one alpha, and that's me. I don't care how successful and powerful the woman is. I'm still the alpha, regardless. Don't care. I'm not afraid of women's success. I'm not afraid of women being powerful. I think, and I know I'm gonna piss a lot of men off when I say this, but I think you're weak if you can't deal with a powerful woman. How do you expect her to respect you if you can't take charge of the situation? You know what I mean? Regardless. I don't give a fuck if she make $20,000 more than I do. I am the male and the alpha of this relationship, household, and all of that. That's just gonna happen. That's just what men do. I mean, I'm not running from no female. I mean, I don't care what you do. I mean, there's no such thing as two alphas in one house. If that is, y'all some fags, because that means there's two men in the house. I said it. That means
I don't even. I'm just gonna let that one. I'm gonna let that one rest in the air right quick. Let that one hang in there.
Oh my God.
That means there's two men in the house, and even then, y'all still gonna have to figure out who's in charge. But you know, there's no such thing as two alphas in the house. No, there's a king and a queen.
Well, first of all, I get what you're saying, but how can you say that they? Hold on, let me see. How can you say they don't exist though? Like she was somebody before she met you. So was she an alpha then?
Yeah.
Was she alpha then and then she
and then when she came into my world, you became a queen.
Yeah.
I'm the king and you're the queen.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And hell, play chess. The queen is a powerful piece.
Yeah.
Can't take nothing from that. But the king don't run from shit.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. I'm sorry.
So the I guess the thing as an alpha male is that if you meet an alpha female, then you at that point have to stop her from being an alpha female. Is that what you're saying?
No, you don't stop her. You state your claim as the man in that relationship. You don't stop her from being powerful.
I see what you're saying, but like
You don't stop her from being powerful. No,
You don't agree, right?
huh?
You don't agree, right?
I'm not
And
saying.
I get why he don't.
Yeah, you get why he don't.
No,
agree,
I'm not saying.
Yeah.
What you mean? I'm
Yeah.
not saying I don't agree. I'm just trying to figure out because if she's an alpha when you meet her, then in order for her not to be an alpha in the relationship, then you have to change her.
No,
is what you're saying.
No, you do not have to change her.
So how is she not? If she was an alpha at first, how she not gonna be alpha in the relationship if she didn't change?
You don't have to change her. You just.
So what the fuck are you saying?
If you shut the fuck up, where's your girl at? So I can make him be quiet. Where's she at? So I can make him be quiet so I can talk.
That's weak as fuck.
Because you the one changed. And it was supposed to be the other way around.
That's weak as fuck. Why you always bringing up old shit?
Because you won't let me
Because
talk.
that's why you would motherfucking. That's why you agree.
That's
disagree.
different. That's different.
No, it's not.
That's different. I'm gonna tell you why that's different because just exactly what Bo said. Bo said I agree, but sometimes people think they're alpha. They really just rude, have no boundaries or no home training.
For sure.
That's what I experienced. I didn't experience an alpha. I experienced somebody who was just fucking rude and didn't have no boundaries.
And you tucked your nuts.
That didn't happen. Didn't happen. No.
Oh.
Anyway, why y'all niggas always bringing up old shit?
Anyway.
Yanni checking in. What up, though?
Nah, like I said, I think Monk understand what I'm saying.
Definitely.
You don't have to calm her down. You just got to go in there and be a fucking man. Period.
So I'm just saying, you just said that when she come into a relationship, she's no longer an alpha. Then
I'm
right?
taking that title off, not her empowerment.
So if you taking the title off, then she is changed.
No,
So
she's not.
you have to change her from being a motherfucker. If she didn't change, then she go remain an alpha, and y'all go bump heads.
No, we're not going to bump heads because what I say is going to be what it is. Period.
So that means she won't be an alpha no more. So guess what that means? She's different from when she came into the relationship. Motherfucker, that means change. That's what change means. Different.
Coming from somebody that
Change
from
gonna come
abusive
regardless.
relationship.
Change gonna come regardless in any relationship. When the relationship grow, change grow. When you gonna change regardless. So with that being said, motherfucker, like if she's an alpha and I'm an alpha, once we get together, what's the role you gotta play? So now you're not an alpha anymore. You a queen. Like, it's
Because
wrong.
you changed.
I just said that.
Right. This nigga said it's not a change.
It's gonna be a change in everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with Dog.
That's what I said. It's a change. This nigga's trying to say it's not a change. It is a change.
I agree with Dog totally though. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, once you
So getting back to the question though, right? So that means the answer is no, right?
Okay, I guess it's a no.
it's yes for me.
My answer is
It can't be.
It
Yeah,
can't be.
can be.
So wait a minute. I mean, it can't be considering what he said though. So that means that if she remains an alpha, then it can't fucking work. He just said it.
No, I didn't say that, man.
You just said that she won't be an alpha no more. She'll be a queen. That's a changed person.
Okay, she changed.
So the answer is no then.
Okay, it's no.
I got a question. What's the difference? I mean, what's
I'm just saying. It's
They
okay.
argue
So-
about the same
Okay.
thing all the time.
No, I'm just saying though. So like, it just don't make sense. Like he said yes, you say no, but y'all agree. How the fuck does that happen if it makes sense?
Because it does. I'm just pacifying you right now.
Don't pacify me.
I think it can happen.
Back your shit up.
I'm just pacifying you right now.
He said that you can't. You say that they can,
Yeah.
but y'all agree with each other. How?
Yeah, because if you know your role, you know you go in there, you got to play your role, and
You-
your
you-
role is
you-
coming into this whole fucking relationship as a queen.
Because you stuck on that one word, change. I mean, and you're not looking past that. Yeah, okay. So what? I said the title may change, not her empowerment.
So back to the original question: can an alpha female and an alpha male coexist in a successful relationship?
Yes, they can. They can.
I just thought you said no.
he definitely said no.
What the fuck just happened? Did you just say no?
Just to pacify your ass.
I did say that. But I said yes, they can because, like I said, and like Monk said
This
earlier,
nigga
like
switch up, boy.
no, I didn't.
You said no, nigga.
I said they can because the title is going to change, not her empowerment. You that part you keep skipping over.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You keep skipping over that part. You stuck on titles.
I
You know
got
what I
you.
mean? And relationships shouldn't be built on titles in the first goddamn place. What I said was, I'm not running from no female.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how powerful, how much she make, how strong she is. If that's what I want, that's what I'm going to get. And most females want that. They want a nigga that's going to be strong and, you know, come after them and take control of the family and take control of the relationship. Like I said, but that don't mean, and I get everything you're saying, and let me get serious on this. But like I just said, everybody's stuck on titles. You know what I mean? If you walk into a relationship with a title, basically that's not going to work anyway. You know what I mean? So, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, she could be strong. She could be an alpha if that's what you want to call her. You know what I'm saying?
So I guess my thing is, and we gonna get to KD because I want to hear the females version.
Because a lot of guys are afraid of women like that. I mean, and I don't understand how.
So I don't think that a dude should necessarily be afraid of an alpha female, but you should be concerned if you have two alpha personalities and nobody is compromising. That's not gonna work.
That ain't got shit to do with being alpha. That's just y'all just don't get along.
How come it don't?
Ain't got nothing to do with being no alpha.
You're gonna bump heads. Y'all bump heads.
How come it don't?
It's plenty of women that you don't run into. Y'all bump heads.
But I'm saying if you,
And she won the alpha.
yeah. Why niggas is taking all these shots over me, dog? Why is this happening? This was clearly a part of my past, okay? Like, I may or may not have had this situation before in a relationship. That may be the case. I don't know why niggas is shooting shots. This is old shit. I may or may not have experienced something like that. But
hell of examples. That's why. That's what they are.
Cause my whole comment is gonna be off your experience.
Oh, shit.
wow.
You was an alpha at one point.
It's over.
So that motherfucker turned you straight into the pond out this bitch.
So KD,
Hi.
what would you like to say about this topic, dog? Can an alpha female and alpha male coexist in a successful relationship? What you got to say?
I believe that they can. I am an alpha female myself, and I need an alpha male in my life. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I need. I can't have anything else.
And
also,
why is that though?
well,
Why do you need an alpha female?
because I'm an alpha female. Like, I don't need no weak ass nigga. Like, I need somebody to take the lead and take charge. Like, for real. If that's the role you stepping into. But on the flip side of that, I'm also the leader of my role. Like
But
I don't
see,
have
and
to. I'm not trying to lead you, but
Yeah.
I'm still the leader of my role.
Now see, this
as
is
the
where
alpha
it gets.
female.
This is where it gets confusing though.
Okay.
Because a true alpha though, right? So like if you're an alpha female, you're not looking for someone else to lead you because of
No,
a true
I'm not
alpha.
saying like that. I'm
I
not
mean,
saying.
you just said that.
Okay, I worded
you
it
go to
wrong.
titles
I
again.
worded it wrong.
But that's what we're talking about, the title of alpha. So yes, we
I'm
are.
saying the
we
type
are
of
talking-
guy that can handle me. That's what I'm saying. Would be an alpha male.
Yeah, I don't get that though.
What do you mean?
So are you really an alpha?
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm still a leader within myself, regardless with a man or without. I'm still a leader, and I'm gonna lead in my role. That don't mean I'm gonna lead you. I'm gonna lead in my role regardless.
Now,
I'm the
Angry-
mom. I'm the homemaker. I'm all of that. Like I'm the wife. I'm a leader in my role. Period.
Now, Angry Man, what's
So-
your definition of being an alpha male though? Because when you said it's kind of like you not giving up on your alphaness. You not. You said you standing on that.
I mean,
That's it.
You looking too much into it. The second I tell her no, that don't mean she's not an alpha. The second I say no, we not doing this, and we ain't going to the movies tonight, that does not make her an alpha. You're putting too much into it. You know what I mean? That just because I make a decision,
it's,
that
is what it is.
But no, listen. Just because I make a decision in a relationship, and my decision overpowers hers, does not make her an alpha. That I mean,
You mean not an alpha?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, like she can make a decision with the kids that I don't agree with. That don't make me not the alpha. You know what
My
I'm saying?
thing is, most guys like the alpha in the female. You know, they like that shit, and
until she don't stop alpha.
no, until you know.
Until she start.
But
moving
is it
upside
really
your head.
that? Is it that she too much alpha, or is it that
you a pump?
he a
Are
little
you a pump?
on the soft side?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Are you a fucking pump?
You know,
Getting
I've had
curfews and
that
shit.
issue myself. Like,
And getting
you
curfews.
like me for being a leader. You like me for being strong. You talk about power couple, this and that and the third. But if I'm weak, you want me to be a yes girl? I don't think no man want that. I mean, it's a way to be submissive, and it's a way to allow your man to lead.
I wouldn't say
But
everybody down here wouldn't want that.
I'm just saying. I'm saying like men always coming with the let me lead, submit, all of this and that, but I got to be able to have something to submit to. Like, I'm not just gonna follow you because you're a male. I'm not gonna do that because you feel like you have the authority. This is not a dictatorship.
But
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I understand. Yep. You all right. You all both
I
feel all
mean-
right. But my thing is, dog is putting so much emphasis on, you know what I'm
word.
saying?
The title.
Yeah, the title and the wordplay.
Because that's what we're talking about.
Well,
But-
first of all
but
these
check it out.
titles, this is a new thing because it was always man, woman. It was always the man was the head of the house, whether it was a name on it or
Exactly.
not. So all these
Dick
new
and pussy.
terms and this
That's-
and that,
yeah,
like,
that's what it is. Dick and pussy.
That's
Look,
what
the
should
man-
there never was a term for alpha female
That's what I'm
because
saying.
that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
This is some shit that y'all made up.
I don't know.
Women all of a sudden started thinking they was alpha. Like this is not alpha was how you compare men. Like you an alpha male or a beta male.
True.
This wasn't a female fucking thing. Y'all
But
started
who's
this
to
shit.
say it can't be though?
Why should it be?
Why wouldn't it be?
Why
Because
should
I'm
it be?
still a leader within myself. It does not matter. I could be an alpha female with or without a man.
But y'all forget about attraction, like y'all forget all about that shit and love and shit, like all that shit going and play with that shit. Because if an alpha female and an alpha male really love each other, they gonna go in that motherfucker playing their roles off rip.
That's all I'm saying.
And they call that a power couple.
Absolutely.
You understand me? They call that a fucking
That's-
power
that's
couple.
exactly what it
You know what I mean?
is.
So with that,
Yes, that nigga said dick and pussy. Yes, he did.
I mean, look at J and
B.
B. Like they both powerful people. Like she has a strong personality, and so does he.
Power
so
couple. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, she was who she was before him.
people kill me, y'all trying to discredit each other. You know what I'm saying? Like discredit. Well, if this the alpha male, then I'm not. What the
Yeah,
fuck, nigga?
that-
Play your role. It's a role
That's
you have
it.
to play.
That's it.
And I understand
And-
that, right?
and-
So in that role, just like Eggman said, if y'all both come in as alphas, who made the decision that she becomes the queen though?
What
Who
is
made
the
that-
queen? What
the man.
falls under the queen though? That's what I want to know.
the dick.
What's the difference in the alpha female and the queen?
The
Like,
dick
give
gotta
me
get on the knee.
give me the rundown.
They the ones said it, so I don't know.
Cause
I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure that out.
Okay, I'll break it down to you.
Please.
I ain't scared. You know. I'll
No,
break
you're
it down.
alpha male. You shouldn't be.
The thing of it is, it's like I said. The reason why what's that shit you said? 86. I 86'd it.
86 is no longer.
It's to take the the title out of it. You know what I mean? Because like everybody, we sitting here stuck on the one word alpha, alpha, alpha. But and like he said, when you go into a relationship, you're the king, she's the queen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I said it. The queen is a powerful motherfucking piece to the goddamn puzzle. You know what I mean? I mean, once you start wording things different, you can go to court and say one wrong word, and that should give you 25 years in prison. Mm-hmm. And that's what we doing here. We putting too much emphasis on that one word, because now it's like, if I make a decision, she's not an alpha no more. No. Or if she make a decision, I'm not an alpha no more. No. Your titles change. Once you become into that relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That don't make...
You compromise.
That don't make you no less powerful. That don't make you no less powerful.
Y'all, you said decisions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Decisions come between the two of us.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna rap about this shit first, and then if I say fuck it, it's fuck it. You know what I mean? Like it's all out the situation. But we gonna rap about it. We gonna talk about it. Mm-hmm. And if I still come to the decision as a male, I'ma say, hey, we're not doing that. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where you coming from.
Your alpha outrank her alpha.
It's not no alpha.
That's what I want to know though. So if it comes to the point where she feel like she wants to challenge your decision, not even challenge, but
fuck that. Use that word. Because that's exactly where the motherfucking problem
so
comes in.
So if a female challenge your decision, I mean, what? How do you handle that as an alpha male?
What you mean? Like,
are you gonna be dogmatic at that point? Are you gonna like?
It depends on what it is.
Yes.
It's not gonna be dogmatic. It's not gonna be none of that. It's just gonna be telling you like I said what I said. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like. He is,
but a true alpha female is not gonna end that.
She gonna have to. She gonna have to.
And that's why that shit don't work. She's not.
Exactly.
Not a true alpha female is not gonna use that.
Well, they was never compatible in the first place. Being a fucking male or a female.
There you go.
So that's what it is.
So it don't work.
So what if her concerns?
Two of them can't work.
But what if her concerns about your decision are valid though? Like, what if her concerns are very much valid?
We will take it under consideration.
You might. This might not be what you want to do.
We'll take it under consideration, but we're gonna have to think. I'm gonna have to think on it.
So you're willing to compromise?
I'm willing to compromise, but
that don't take away from you being an alpha male.
No, it does not.
Okay,
it does not.
That's
but at the end of the day, what?
And that's what weak-minded people think.
But at the end of the day, what?
Weak-minded people think like, oh, she said this, so I'm gonna go this way because I think what she said gonna make deter me to go this way anyway. So I'm just gonna go her way. You know what I'm saying? Like or in a situation where, you the male and you get ridiculed and put down and all that shit. That don't mean she an alpha. That means she a bitch. You married a bitch.
Right. That's the difference.
That's the difference.
What are you being ridiculed about? What are you being put down about?
Anything.
If you're lacking, you're lacking.
It's a lot of women. It's a lot of women hold a lot of men to a standard that they're not. They're just not. Right. You know what I mean? And y'all go in a situation knowing that they're not at that standard, but y'all still roll with the punches and they get knocked the fuck out and then wonder why y'all got knocked the fuck out. But y'all saw the punch coming. And y'all stood there and got that bitch.
So Bo said the unpopular opinion, a lot of dudes are just too insecure. They act manly, but it's only a show. A nigga that totally disregard what his woman want and puts his foot down is weak.
Yeah.
Control freak.
That's real talk.
For sure.
That's real talk.
But
he got some issues.
But at the end of the day,
you ain't gotta play every position, bro. You a position. You got a position. You a position. You a fucking lineman, okay? Okay? And the other nigga a lineman next to y'all. Y'all two linemen and shit. Y'all also got defensive ends and shit. They different, but they on the same page, right? Yeah. I'm just saying, you should squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, if me and her are on fucking same team, we gonna have to motherfucking come in the huddle.
Right.
And the head motherfucker gonna call the shit out regardless. Like, hey, this is what we gonna do.
Yeah, and
we gonna figure out the play.
And don't accept yourself to certain shit. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be the male of your house, I'm not carrying purses. Not carrying I'm probably not even carrying shoes.
So this is the thing. This is the thing. Since niggas is taking shots.
Don't carry purses.
So since niggas is taking shots, this is what happens.
Okay.
So
certain things that you know I'm just not.
You
gonna
can't
do.
carry some shoes or a purse.
So I'm trying to step in front of this.
That make you not
I'm
alpha
trying to
male.
step in front of this because this nigga is trying to take
I
shots, and
wasn't
that's
even
fine.
talking about you.
That's fine. Yes, you are,
wouldn't
because
want
this is how we always
I
start
need
the
to
story.
hear
So let me tell the story.
I was not talking about you, bro.
But I am
wasn't
now.
talking about
but
you.
I am now. So is it cool? Can I talk?
It's your show.
This nigga don't even talk. That's how I know that he on that shit because he don't even talk this much.
I wasn't even talking about you, bro.
That's fine, but I am now. I am now because there have been shots ever since we started this fucking show.
You going there? I wasn't even talking
So
about
this
you,
is
man.
the thing. I had a young lady that I was dating at the time, right?
You the only nigga that
And
carry shoes.
Come on, Q.
no, we cool. We gonna let Angry Man talk.
You carry shoes.
Because you making it seem like I was talking about you, man.
I want to hear the
wasn't.
story.
And I
want to hear
wasn't.
it.
You got offended just by me making a statement. You got offended, and I wasn't talking about you. I'm being real. I wasn't.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell your story.
I'm still telling the story, so it don't fucking matter.
I'm gonna sit back.
Even though Monk already said at the beginning that this whole conversation
He said his
off
response
of
was gonna be
my
based off-
experience. Exactly. So I mean, damn.
Hey, they say our experiences.
Exactly. So I get it. So
this
this is what happened. So there was a young lady I was dating at the time, and on my truck we was here and having a little barbecue or some shit. My truck was parked down on the corner. She had some shit, her purse and her shoes in my truck. So I went to go move my truck to move the truck in front of the crib, and I just grabbed the shit out the truck for her and brought it to her and shit. So
What's wrong with that?
So niggas clown me for carrying a purse and shoes. That's what happened.
You ain't have it across your
Once
shoulder.
they met up, she supposed to took that shit.
If it was in his car.
No, fuck that.
Wait a minute now.
Once they met up, he's supposed to exchange that shit. He walked past the whole fucking crew with heels in a purse.
And he was giving it to her. He ain't have it strapped across his body.
He might as well.
Nah, come on. Look, he
It's
might have been
called-
trying to prevent his window from getting busted. So he gonna take the purse out
Handpicked
the
like
car.
a motherfucker. Handpicked like a motherfucker.
Come on, that's not that. That ain't handpicked.
I may or
See,
may not have been handpicked at that
No,
time.
you're not handpicked. No, you're not.
Not because of that situation, but we're talking about the relationship
all the way
overall.
around.
Cause my
So maybe not that. Perhaps.
Oh, okay.
situation.
He's using that one.
But the overall situation, yeah, I'll accept that.
Okay,
I'll accept that.
Let me ask you this.
Why they call it handpicked though?
Let me ask
Pussy
you this.
whip.
Come on, I mean,
Let me ask you this.
so you just can't.
Because two alpha people can't exist, and they're proving it.
You see,
they're proving it. This whole conversation.
that's not
It's all
true.
about the man.
That's not
though.
true.
I mean,
Because you want an alpha female
When you
on
do
your
that,
team.
this shit,
Trust
that
me.
makes you
you
not
saw
an
how
alpha male
empty that,
anymore.
and I just made a statement about a man carrying shoes, and you saw he went. I got to tell me a story. Now you saw how empty. That's
I mean-
telling you he was.
No, I didn't
He
even
was
ask.
gone.
I was trying to get a fucking word.
Did you
in.
feel
would
some type
stop
of way
talking. I
when
didn't.
you did it?
I didn't.
Okay,
He was
yes.
gone.
I still don't.
He was gone.
You shouldn't.
Still
That's
don't.
a nice gesture.
I thought so.
Yes,
I thought
absolutely. And women appreciate things like that
wasn't
because,
no nice gesture.
cause,
now he's-
cause look, the man that's not gonna grab my purse and shoes out the car, I might have to question
He's
him.
not
Real
an
talk.
alpha no more.
He's not. I don't
He's a
know.
metrosexual.
That's not true. You put your stuff in the purse. Put your stuff in the purse.
This nigga said metrosexual.
I'm done. I'm done.
That's a metrosexual. You feel me?
I mean,
That
but
ain't
you know,
That was a nice gesture.
So look, I have to say this though. I have to say this in all seriousness though, right? That that was a point in my life where I was trying to, I believe, correct some wrongs from my past, and I do admit by doing that I made some bad decisions. I mean, the thing is that prior to that, like I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny and shit, but I was a bit much. Like, I mean, I was like alpha squared. Like, it was too much. A little
I
bit.
got you.
So I'm just like, damn, maybe I need to try something different. And I think by doing that, sometimes you do that with the wrong people. You get caught in a situation where you overdoing it because you're trying to compensate over the wrongs, from the past. And I did that. And I admit that shit. So now I'm just kind of like...
Big fella, okay.
Yeah.
Big fella.
But it wasn't for that person, it was for you. So you can't say with the wrong people. You know what I mean? Like, you did that for yourself at the end of the day.
no. Angry Principal.
I'm saying like.
Hey, wait a minute. Angry Principal said she must have called this weekend. That's where the topic came from. The niggas say power side recovery. Goddamn. Niggas.
Say it
They
again.
on you, Q.
Say it
They
again.
on, but I don't give a shit. I'm cool.
You continue to do what's best, okay?
Yeah, I do now.
Because
I do now.
you know, there's a woman that's gonna appreciate all of that, and that does not take away from you being
I'm back now.
an
I paused for
alpha,
the
leader, a
cause.
real man. None of that.
No,
He wasn't the alpha. I'm telling you.
No,
He
He
wasn't
definitely-
the alpha at
No,
the time.
he wasn't. No.
He
That
wasn't
was
the
a-
alpha.
No.
He played.
No.
He switched the roles. Where he's supposed to be
Oh,
like he
no.
was the queen.
Oh, come on, now. Y'all ain't gonna do my boy like that. Now I know better than that. Don't do him like that, dog.
No, both talking about house
Don't do him
husband
like
ass
that.
nigga.
That nigga said, I gotta go home and wash the dishes.
Shit.
I gotta
Hey,
get out
I
here
come
right
in to
now.
Wash dishes.
Oh shit,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
I ain't about to leave to go watch them up.
I get off
When I
work,
get
let
there,
me-
I'll watch that motherfucker.
First of all, nobody
Good job,
leaves to
Q.
wash dishes. Nobody does that. Niggas is just getting, you know.
Yeah, they going over.
Niggas is niggering.
This motherfucker be doing the end of the show from the car.
Hell yeah, at one
I
point.
gotta go. This nigga yelled at us one day.
Hey, he was happy to get home.
So this was the thing. All right, I mean, because nigga, you got to put it into perspective.
Yeah, please though.
So what happened at the time? We had one vehicle.
It's always happening at the
And
time.
she was getting off at 8 o'clock. The show was over at 8. So I'm like, I'm already late. So after the show was over, like, I got
You
to
had
get
to
out there and
slide
pick
out.
her up. That was it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
You don't leave your woman standing waiting nowhere. Good job,
You
Kim.
don't.
See,
You don't.
great job.
Do you guys have? You got a wife, a woman? You? Okay. I hope all of these things apply.
They still there.
You got an alpha female? Do you have an alpha woman?
That nigga say put dinner in the oven and keep it warm. and shit.
Yeah. But I'm also a chef.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
What that
you know,
mean?
I'm cooking. Like
That's
with every
awesome.
situation, I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying? So that takes away from her. And she don't gotta be a great cook. She just gotta know how to do something in the kitchen. and you know what I'm saying? And the pound game is ridiculous. So
He just. Oh, God.
How much time we got left?
Right.
going on.
I'm just saying.
We got like 5 minutes. I don't know what the...
That went left, all right.
You should have knew that was going on.
Yeah, I was waiting on
All right, so
the
I'm
punchline.
gonna read this comment too. So Yanni just commented this. She said the person who came up with the term alpha wolf, which is where the phrase alpha man came from, tried to rebuke this term because it was inadequate. Instead, what he found was not one would stand above the other, but they work together as a family unit within that dynamic of family dynamic, right? So that's what y'all was saying.
That's what I was saying.
I
I'm
got
still
you.
an alpha female in my role. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't trying to take charge over you.
Hmm.
And if it get to that point, something got to give. Because I heard something that said, when you put a female in a position, you know how guys be like, oh, she not feminine. She want to wear the pants, all of that. And I read something that said when you put a female in a position to have to take on the masculine role, and then you complain about her not being feminine, she's stepping out of her femininity to fulfill a role that you should have been in.
Right now, see this,
And that's a real thing. Like,
this I totally agree with. That's a real thing. But this is where that problem often lies, is because a lot of times the nigga before me made you be masculine. Don't bring that same energy to me. I ain't do it. You know what I'm saying?
okay, I get
So,
that.
and that's where we run into a lot of problems. Like, women become alphas because the last nigga forced them to be one. So then you get to me and shit, you think you still in that same situation. You're not.
But-
and a lot of women don't know how to leave the last situation behind before they come to the new one. So they think they're alpha, but they really not. They just some shit that was constructed because the last nigga was inadequate.
I get that.
Church.
But
So then we get stuck with
But I
that
feel
shit.
like if a female get with an alpha male, she's gonna recognize that, and at some point she's gonna buck
That's
down.
the
Depending on how fucked up them past experiences been. I'm telling
Then
you,
don't-
y'all be carrying that baggage, bro.
Don't get in a relationship, man. That's period. I mean, just
I mean,
just,
yeah,
you're not ready for a
bad
at
thing
some
about-
point you buck down because the guy gonna
You're not
definitely
ready
take
for
the
a
lead.
relationship.
Like,
And the bad thing about that though is some niggas feel like they can take the challenge and shit, and then they find out that sometimes these women is too broken, like they're too broken, and I can't fix it. And then next thing you know, you stuck in a situation where I'm not talking about personally. I'm just saying in general.
I'm scared to say something. Huh?
No, so Liberty say white women just goofy. And he white though.
oh wow,
Anyway, though, we got a few more minutes. We got a last minute comment, dog. You can jump in there. We hella late though, so I guess we got a little
I
time.
agree.
Yeah.
I done ran into some goofy ass white girls.
Yeah, for sure.
I had some goofy ones in my
Little
past.
white girl.
But I had some goofy ass black chicks.
That too.
So I mean,
Son of Liberty say Q just doesn't like women. He said he been hurt too much carrying heels and purses.
I ain't touching no fur, bro. You better go get that motherfucker yourself.
Wow.
Now, what does that make you?
I don't know. I'm not touching no purse.
A nigga that ain't carrying a purse.
Why though?
I'm
I
not
don't
doing it.
want to touch it.
I'm not doing it.
I'm saying, why are you against touching a purse?
I'm not touching it. Like if we're in a car, I'll get a napkin and I'll hand it to you like this.
Oh, come on now. That's
this
just too
motherfucker.
much. That's too
I ain't
much.
touching
It's something about
that's
it.
weird.
When did you get like that?
I've
That's
been like
weird.
that my whole life.
Who taught you that?
I don't
I
know.
remember when my mama got ready to decapitate my ass for touching her purse. I said I'd never do that shit again.
Okay, now that's something different. You're traumatized.
Yeah, I ain't
So
no,
that's why you don't touch
I'm not
purses.
going in it. If you, if it's
I
something that
don't go in it.
Well, yeah,
That's
I
it.
know
I'm
guys
going
that
in.
won't go in it.
Yeah.
They'll hand it
I
to
had
you, or
that
they'll
motherfucker
carry
up.
it out the car.
No, I'm not doing that.
What the fuck are you there for?
Y'all got some. Y'all.
I'm not doing
What
that.
is you there for?
Damn, would you carry a jacket? Would you hold her up?
I mean,
goddamn.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the difference?
I carry
What's the
all the
difference?
bags and all that shit too. You ain't gotta carry shit. You ain't gotta put no bags in the trunk. Get in the car. I got all that. I'm not touching your purse.
That don't belong to me.
Ooh.
That's yours.
That's weird.
That's
Open
yours.
the door for your ass and everything.
What
but I'm not
does
touching-
that what does that do for you?
That's what
Touching the purse emasculates you?
I don't know. I don't take
I
it.
just
I
don't
don't take it.
understand.
I don't take it. It's just a thing that I have in my head. Like I shouldn't touch it. I shouldn't be around it.
You
Like,
were
I shouldn't
taught
be-
that.
I shouldn't.
This
be
nigga won't touch
nowhere
your purse but got a fanny pack. The fuck?
I'm saying,
I
like,
don't understand. That's
it's
a
a
purse.
fanny
nigga.
pack.
That's a purse.
It's a
nigga.
fanny pack. It's not a purse.
That's a purse.
I'm not even trying
You
to
weird around your-
emasculate it.
How you wear your fanny pack?
Across my shoulder.
That's a purse.
That's what metrosexuals do.
Right.
Okay. Call me what you want.
I'm just saying.
But you called me one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bring it back full circle.
But,
now.
my
Good shit,
So you
KD.
carry
Good
a
shit,
purse.
KD.
Hey,
You carry a purse.
my situation is different. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it now?
You want me to explain to you how?
Please do.
You want to explain to you how?
Please enlighten
It
me,
is. It
please.
is.
Because and I ain't discredit none of them women I've been with, but when I've been with a woman, it's what I'm the king.
Okay.
You're the queen.
Okay.
Play your role, and if you can't get the fuck on, simple as that. Simple as that. I know how to play my role.
Does that make her not equal to you?
Cuz was a role player, and then he switched.
See, that's what we trying to get you to understand.
You understand
Kid.
me?
That's
So
what
he
we
was
trying to get
he
you
was
to
on
understand.
board. And then the nigga jumped off like, man overboard.
He was
For a
lost.
minute. And then we was throwing the life rafts at him. He was throwing it back at us. You know what I'm saying?
Was it love?
And then he finally caught that bitch.
So
blinded?
sometimes you get into a situation where, and this is a real serious moment right here, right? So like when you're in a relationship, I think whether you alpha, beta, whatever you are and shit, I think the main thing that you have to keep in mind in a relationship is not to lose who you are.
Exactly.
And sometimes that shit happen. And I
happened
admit
to me.
I lost who I was in that relationship. So and that happens.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that you
Yeah, you
definitely
You did.
definitely
Ooh.
have to
God,
be
you did.
aware of.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm
God,
saying?
You don't understand how he was before. That's what make it fucked up. If
You was a savage, and then you.
if he was
Oh,
like
God.
that from the beginning, we probably wouldn't even be shooting off shots at him like that. He
But can he change though? Maybe it was a situation that
changed
made
for the
him.
better, not for the worse.
Was it for the worst, Q? Do you feel like it was for the worst?
What the
Your
situation?
change.
The change at that I won't say. So I'll
change
say
within
this.
yourself.
I'll say this. I won't say that it was for the worst, but it wasn't for the best for me. Like for somebody else, it could have been a good change, but for me, it wasn't because I was compromising being Q, and
Okay.
it did. So then
Yeah.
I started becoming Quincy. And I don't.
That's what we got.
Hey,
I don't always. I'm not always Quincy. I'm not very comfortable being Quincy. I like being Q.
Yeah, it was all.
If that makes sense.
It was horrible.
It was
yeah, I
all.
mean it makes sense.
And I know you're trying to take up a buddy, you know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
I love that nigga though.
It's
Like, I
all
love
good.
that nigga like a brother. But, and then that's why I mean,
We were
at one
concerned.
point I was screaming and yelling at the top of my lungs, "Give me my friend back, bitch!"
So wait, so you were blinded by love, or you just like you said you want to right some of your wrongs?
I think that's
so. That
pretty
was
much
the
what it
main
was.
thing.
Yeah, I think that was the
he
main
was
thing.
afraid.
This thing sounds. I've never been afraid.
I think he was afraid to.
I've never been afraid.
You know, to walk away from the situation. I think the abuse and physical abuse and verbal abuse had too much, and he was just afraid. I mean,
look at the time. Look at the time.
When you a guy as big and strong as he is, you know, and you're being told what to do. You know, I mean, that's how he got the name Sugar Goodnight. You know, we can't even call you Sugar. We got to call you Sugar.
Sugar.
Goodnight. Wow.
You know, I mean,
I get it, Q.
We were concerned.
I'm here for you.
No, I mean, we were concerned. You know, it went from being funny to almost serious. Like, man, dude.
Yeah, I
mean,
told you
like,
I was screaming to the top of my lungs. Though.
Like, no, this could not be happening. What is going on with you behind closed doors at home? You know what I mean? I mean,
can I tell a story?
Okay,
Can I tell you
Q.
the story when I screamed?
Please.
I'm gonna tell you the story.
This nigga gonna tell the story.
I want to hear.
This is a story. This is a story.
This is a true story.
This is a true story.
Okay. You
Okay?
really screamed. Okay.
I
He
screamed.
did.
Let me say. So we in a bar we frequent a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We get there, and Dog been in Colorado, Denver. So he's in Denver. He comes back for about a week or so. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get a chance to see him, so we go out to the bar. I'm like, hell yeah, my dog back, da-da-da-da-da. We gonna smoke a blunt, yeah, everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Damn. So I'm like, come on, bro, let's go smoke. So he reached down and says, I'm about to go smoke with Monk. And that motherfucker looked up at him and said, no, you ain't. I said, what? I'm like, come on, cuz. Cuz sat down.
Oh.
Right next to her.
Oh.
And scooch her up over like scooch her up. You know what I'm saying? And I looked down and I said, what the fuck is going on?
Yikes.
Give me my fucking free back lady.
Can I ask you a question?
That really happened. That really happened.
Why did you choose to not go ahead and smoke?
fear.
I can't. Come on, Q. I want to hear it.
No, honestly, at that point, still, even at that point, it was, I don't know, I was trying to appease her. Like, you know, when you become a people pleaser, like this happened in regular life and in relationships. When you become a people pleaser and shit, then generally you end up being the one that get burned in the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was just one of them situations.
So why did she feel like what was her thing about you not going to smoke? Like,
I don't know.
She didn't want you at her side? Like, what?
No, for whatever reason at the time, like, she just didn't like me smoking weed. I don't know. It's just
she didn't like you smoking weed.
She didn't like him doing anything.
Okay, I mean, were you aware that she didn't like you smoking weed?
Yes, we smoked
So
it for the longest.
So why did you say, "Hey, I'm about to go smoke," knowing that she was probably gonna have a problem with that?
I don't know.
He wouldn't have told on himself.
Well, it wasn't time for him to go to the bathroom, so what was going to be his excuse to leave?
That nigga said it wasn't time for him to go. Damn. Angry principal said, I think she had buried his underwear in the front yard or something. Got a root put on him and shit.
Roots.
So do you think you will ever be like that again? I mean, like,
No,
not.
it's a wrap. Because I had never been like that in my life prior to that. So that's why I say I lost myself in that situation.
So because she abused the situation, you won't explore the cutesy side in the relationship?
No, but I'm not even going to say that because that's giving her power. She didn't abuse and shit. I allowed that shit to happen.
Okay.
So it's a difference. Like, that's on me. Because if I say she abused it, then that means I'm giving her the power on that. That's not true.
Okay.
I allowed that shit to happen. That's on me.
She abused
So yeah, I'm fixing my own situation. And not that I couldn't. I mean, you can be compassionate. You know what I'm saying? You can still be compassionate and shit, but I'm not go ever be that again, like over accommodating until I lose myself in the situation. Yeah. No, that's never gonna happen. Yeah, no, that's a wrap on that shit.
I don't think that's good for anybody.
It's not good for anything. Yeah. Let me see. Son of Liberty. Okay, Katie, this question is for you. Son of Liberty says, so are you advocating lying to avoid a confrontation?
No, you don't lie, but if you know certain things about your person, you're a little more cautious as to what you bring to them. You know what I mean? You're a little more aware.
So lie to avoid.
No, I didn't say lie. I'm saying if my dude don't want me to smoke, if my dude don't want me to smoke, and my girl like, come on, we about to go outside, meet us outside at the car. I'm not about to be like, babe, I'm about to go smoke, knowing that he don't like that. Like, I'm gonna pick and choose my battles. Like,
so what you gonna say?
I mean, like, I'm good. Like, just I don't want to ruffle his feathers
No.
and have a bad night.
So for I just want you to understand. For me, that was gonna be the same situation. So if he just said, "Come on, let's smoke," and I said, "No, good, no, dog, I'm good," and shit, I was gonna get the same response.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but see, at that point, I don't care about how they responded. I'm worried about my mate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to ruin my night because I know that my mate don't want me to smoke, and I'm gonna go smoke anyway. Like, that don't make sense.
But that's what I just did though. I did the same thing, not by telling him no, but by saying yes, and then sitting down when she said no.
But see,
So
I'm
I
not
did
gonna
the same thing.
But see, what you shouldn't have did was said something to her because you already knew how she felt about it. So you already knew her reaction probably wasn't going to be good. So you put yourself in that position. Had you just told him, "Nah, I'm good," knowing how she's going to react, then you wouldn't have to worry about none of that. He would have felt how he felt anyway, but you wouldn't have got that from her. And you wouldn't have felt some type of way.
Yes, he would
I'm gonna feel some kind of way because I just compromised who I am. Are you forgetting that shit? I just compromised who I am, so I'm gonna feel some kind of way. Because I wanted to go smoke weed with my nigga.
You also wanted to please her too, so you got to draw the line at some point.
Man,
me. I need to draw the line for me.
Okay, so that's why you're not in that relationship anymore.
There you go, for me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Yeah, no, I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie.
You was an advocate of him being a pussy.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
That's what it sound like.
It was cool having some agreement at first.
You gotta pick your battles. No, you gotta pick your battles. I had to learn that myself. Like, I'm not about to ruffle my dude feathers because I'm gonna have to deal with that.
Understandable.
So even though I want to probably go out there so bad, I'm gonna wait.
See, that's the difference between the man and the female. And me, at that person, I must deal with that situation later. I don't give a fuck. I ain't seen my dog. I knew him before I knew this female.
I mean,
I ain't seen my dog, and we had the whole thing planned, and then it just got fucking discontinued because this motherfucker feels some kind of way.
You know what?
But knowing going in the situation, she knew what the kind of way was. Come on now, I feel like you giving him excuses for being a pussy.
No, I'm not saying that.
I
said what I would do.
That's what I feel.
Yeah, what you would do.
What you would do.
Exactly. As a woman.
As a woman.
Exactly. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I mean,
when you a man, you stand on your balls, your word.
Let me think about if my man would have did it.
You stand on your
balls,
your word.
If he was like, "No, I'm going anyway."
He said, "Yeah," and then said something to her, and then it canceled. On me right there, looking at that. You stand on what the fuck you said. You know, as a man, you supposed to.
You know what I
and do
say?
as you say and say as you do.
Start that
and
shit.
You didn't do it.
How you want to finish it?
But it's a line of respect too.
Start that.
You respect your woman and how she feel about something.
And definitely, and we'll get that line of disrespect or respect when we get to the crib. We'll talk about that. If you felt some way about that, okay, baby, you might be right. Or yeah, you probably right. I'm fucked up. I ain't sensitive enough for you. I might be fucked up.
No, look at her face.
I might be fucked up.
You start the shit how you want to finish it. Sometimes, look at here, when my dogs come around, I'm not gonna do it all the time, but guess what?
Okay.
Every blue moon, I'm gonna step outside. Oh, just like every blue moon, I'm gonna come home at midnight. You know what I'm saying? Every blue moon, I'm gonna sit on my ass and watch this goddamn game without being bothered with you. This is how you go into the shit.
True.
So it's not a surprise.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? Once you start sitting up there being fake, trying to get into the relationship, and then all of a sudden now you stay out to 12 or you want to go outside and smoke, guess what? You changed. I ain't changed. This is me. Now you got to try to rebattle yourself back into the relationship by saying, no, this is how I always work. No, you wasn't always like that. In her eyes.
You're right. I agree.
I agree with that. I mean, so you go in it right.
And when you started, you know, when Q started to come out, I bet you that's when the problem started. And I'm not being funny. You know what I'm saying? When you started to be like, when your balls dropped back down again, and you was like,
terminology, boy.
And you was like, no, fuck this shit.
I mean, it's the truth. I own that.
So you went in it as Quincy?
Yeah.
You went in it as Quincy?
Yes.
Because you were trying to impress her?
I was trying I was trying to make relationships better for myself because I think as Q, I fucked up a lot of relationships. I did.
Did you really?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Or was it the people you was dealing with?
Oh no. It was me.
Did that.
It was me. I did that. Yeah. Yeah, salute to them. Rest in peace to them.
Oh, no.
Rest in peace to all them and shit. Yeah, I did.
Well, you messed
We ain't
up.
gonna
I
get
did.
into all that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into all that,
Yeah,
but
you
yeah,
kind of messed
definitely.
that up from the jump, though.
Yeah, I did. So that's on me.
You
and
sent
that's,
your representative. You should
and that's what I'm saying. So that's why I say I can't give her the power by saying she abused it. I'm saying that I fucked up by allowing it.
Okay.
So this is on me. I take that.
And
It's
then,
on
so
me.
like you said,
It's
when,
on me, baby.
Right, you feel me?
when he was starting to be himself, then that's when the problems came.
Yeah.
You know, that's when I think, you know,
Yeah, Q started seeping out and shit.
He said
She
Q
can't
started
handle
sleeping
Q,
out.
huh?
Yeah, she was
You
too much
changed.
salt in the soup.
you changed. Like,
Hey, there's a fly in my suit.
I've always been like this. You know, you changed.
No, you changed, bro.
No.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself
No,
up.
so literally talking about he went in as Quincy, came out as Quentin. Fuck y'all. Y'all not gonna be ragging on me today, dog. Hey, look, it's way after 11, dog.
I
Niggas
told
gotta
you
get
this
out
whole
of here.
situation was gonna turn in.
I mean, I already knew that though, and I'm comfortable with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Find
I'm
you
cool
a
with that.
good balance, Q.
Yeah,
You
for
can be
sure.
Quincy and Q.
Yeah.
You just gotta find the balance.
For sure, for sure. Bo said y'all be easy, much love and respect. For sure, dog. Love you, my dog.
Love you, my nigga.
All right, so we about to get out of here. We're gonna go around the block one last time. If you got a last minute comment, go ahead and throw it into the comment box. We are not taking any phone calls at this point, but you can drop it in there. Mondays, still ain't found nothing going on Monday, so we gonna find a black business to support on Monday one of these days. But whatever you go do, make sure that you at least try to arrive alive, dog. We'll go around the block one last time, give our final sentiments. I guess we'll start with the lady first. So, KD. Final sentiments on the way out. What you want to leave the people with today?
I would like to say alpha females continue to lead in your own position. You don't have to worry about taking leadership over your man. And alpha males, I'm going to need y'all to continue to stand your ground. Lead the ladies as they should be led in your household, whatever your situation is. Y'all come together, got a power couple.
For sure.
For sure.
Angry man, what you say, dog? What you want to leave the people with?
Well, I'm going to make it simple. I'm going to need you niggas to stop acting like fags, man. Quit running from these goddamn powerful ass women.
Nigga talking to the microphone.
A powerful woman and a powerful man make powerful children. You know what I mean? You want to sit at home and be a punk, you might have a fag for a child. I don't understand this. I mean, stop doing this shit, man.
Oh,
Damn, I'm not going to touch that one.
Stop doing this shit. You know what I mean?
that one alone.
No, that's not every situation, but I'm just saying, man. I mean, you're going to be under the same roof, man. You can't be just having your woman run over you. No, damn that. No, I don't know. That's no. Because like I said, if you have a son, your son is going to see you get ran over by a woman, which means he's going to get ran over by a woman. And then if you have a daughter, your daughter's going to do the same thing to the next man she needs.
A generation of punks.
Yeah, and then she gonna run into the wrong one, and somebody gonna go upside her motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
They're gangster.
you know, like Monk said, play your role, play your fucking role. You know what I mean? Like the young lady said, just because you have an alpha male does not make you an alpha woman. You know what I'm saying? Her role is to be strong in the house. Her role is to be the alpha woman of the house, which means there's no other woman that's gonna come in there and dictate shit.
Gotcha.
That includes her daughters, which means me being an alpha male, there's no other male gonna come in my house and dictate shit.
Yeah.
That's how I take it. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I take it. So now, yes, I talking shit earlier, but yes, two alpha people can be together. I would prefer it that way. I don't want no weak ass woman at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want a woman that's gonna, hey, I fuck around and get sick or something. I need to know that this woman can hold it down.
That's real.
And the alpha woman should be able to do that. You know what I mean? Just like if something happened to her, I'm an alpha man. I should be able to take care of that. You know what I mean? And now you got strong kids.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
good.
now you got a strong backbone. So guys, just stop being scared of these goddamn powerful women, man. Pick them up, man. You know, encourage them to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the black community, encourage these women to be strong. Encourage these women to be alpha women. You know what I mean? And then, you know, you don't want the mother of your child being weak as fuck.
Right.
I would think you would want an alpha female as a baby's mother or wife or a companion. Not a warden in your situation, but I'm just saying.
You mean your in general, or
Huh?
you meant your in general? Because I thought you wasn't talking about me.
Oh, then I was.
Oh, okay. Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Yeah, I had to do that. But no,
Obviously.
the first time I wasn't, but then I was. I was talking about shit. You know, you want an alpha female friend, not a Warden.
Some more money, dog. What you say, dog? What you want to leave the people with, dog? This nigga's always boy.
I always say, bro, you know what I'm saying? Love is like fucking two runaway cars, though. You don't know if they're gonna crash together. You don't know if they're gonna fucking go somewhere else, bro. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you love somebody, bro, if you really fucking feel for somebody, bro, alpha and all that other shit don't even fucking matter at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't even matter, bro. It's, I'll fuck with you the long way. I like you. I love you. Let's do this shit, cuz. Like, if you alpha female, you know what I'm saying? Like, you mean, you attracted me for some reason. That probably is because I am an alpha. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at that point, we attracted off rip right there. You know what I'm saying? We got that first. You know what I'm saying? And then all that other shit comes in, you know what I'm saying, along the other way, you know, along the road. You know what I mean? Like, people fucking discredit fucking a lot of shit, bro. Like, and you can't discredit fucking being a man and a female. You can't do that, dog. It's just what it is, bro. You know what I mean? In that situation, in this situation, you know what I mean? Like, you can't discredit that. Like, our shit is getting watered down every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day is getting watered down. You know what I'm saying? Masculinity getting watered down. Niggas wearing skirts and dresses and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Like, and they say they straight. You know what I'm saying? The time, like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I shouldn't see a man calf muscle. I don't want to see your calf muscle, cuz. Like, that shit. So, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of dudes that feel afraid to approach a fucking female, then don't approach that female. Get the one that's one for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody out there for everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get the one for you. And you motherfuckers get in these situations thinking like, okay, I can make this work, I can do this. And knowing you weak as fuck, you can't do that, bro. So you get the one that's for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't handle this strong shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, some dudes can handle that strong shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, girl, you better chill the fuck out.
For
you
real.
know what I'm talking about? You hear me? You hear me? You know what I mean? And a lot of them dudes, like Angry say, they try to play that role. Or Bo said, Bo said, you know what I'm saying? These trying to play that role that they you know what I mean? Something when what they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all boils down to play your fucking role, cuz. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to make it so simple, stupid, but god damn, play your fucking role. If we come in this situation knowing that I'm the king and you the queen, nigga, let's rule this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We do whatever we want together because at this point we won. You know what I'm talking about? Regardless of the fact, we still won. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to move it accordingly together. You know what I'm talking about? So in some situations, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to chop it up with your old lady. Because if it wasn't for mine, in a lot of situations, I'd be fucked the fuck up right now. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, I had cuz, and she like, hey, no, nigga, this way. And I said, okay, you right, this way.
You right. You right.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? So, I mean, shit, some motherfucking alpha male still need guidance. You need guidance regardless of what kind of person you are. You still need guidance from mama, daddy, cousin, uncle, brother, auntie. You still gonna need some motherfucking guidance. You know what I mean? So you can't just because you an alpha male, you feel like you fucking. See, a lot of niggas that's when they get it all misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? Like when you, nobody can't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? And then that puts you in another different situation. So.
Right, for sure. I agree with that shit. I think that Angry Man probably put it into perspective by saying, you know, being an alpha female meaning she's the alpha female in that home, not alpha over the whole situation. I think that's probably the most I got out of that, and I think that is a perspective that I needed. I will say this though, I think that if you do have two alphas in a relationship, there is at some point some sort of compromise because in real life, a true alpha and a true alpha together and shit is really go fight to the death. Somebody has to be the compromising alpha and shit in that situation. So that's why I said initially that no, I don't think they can coexist in a successful relationship, but they can if they learn to work together though. And a lot of alphas don't learn to work together, and that's not just romantic relationships. That's like any kind of situations, like business partners and shit. Sometimes you bump heads to the point where you can't do it because nobody's compromising. So at some point, I think that dynamic makes it, you know, hard to make it successful. But again, I got to go back to what I said earlier, and that's whether you alpha, beta, or whatever you are and shit, or if you don't even use those titles, whatever you're gonna be in that relationship, just be your fucking self. Like, don't lose yourself in the situation, because once you do, that's when all the shit go wrong, dog. On that note,
weed with your friends and shit.
On that note, we gonna smoke all the motherfucking weed, nigga.
With everybody.
Cause I was free. Yeah, we up out of here, dog. I want to thank everybody for checking us out today, man. Everybody check us out on eblockradio.com, on YouTube, Twitch, all that good shit, dog. If you are just watching us for the first time, make sure you hit that like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We definitely appreciate it, dog. And of course, we appreciate KD for stepping in on Monday. As she said, she gonna be here every Monday.
All right, let's take it one Monday at a time, folks.
Exactly. On that note, this nigga said free R. Kelly, though.
There.
Yes, R.I.P. to Dwayne Haskins, though, dog. Yeah, shout out to dog. He got killed in a car accident. Dog, he was a dog-ass QB at O State, man. That shit was crazy. Only 24 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, shout out to the O State family.
Yeah, no doubt, dog. We out this thing, man. Till the next time, you already know what it is. The Live Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuss.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment. This is the Wake and Bake Show. Got my man Angry Man in the building.
Protect your neck.
Got KD stepping in today.
Peace and love.
And of course, man, is your boy. Oh shit, I forgot you. I'm so used to doing two people. No, I'm so used to doing two people. My nigga want money holding it down.
You already know. Dang.
Is he?
Right.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man.
Red zone.
Peace out, y'all.
You ain't never been on E-Block, bitch. You too excited.